In the third season of UMRL, the league takes its first trip to the home of motorsport. Welcome along to the British Grand Prix for the first time. And we're here for qualifying. Until a few minutes ago, Cuba was supposed to commentate with me. Of course, he's also Britain, a very famous PC player. But now he is actually racing. You can see him right there. For one time, Maserati. So, yeah, I think that's their biggest name since Matt that they have gotten under contract. But of course, they also have the driver that leads the championship after the first race, because he won that first race, and that is Nicholas, who isn't here today, because Glow is in the second seat at that team. He, of course, is part of that since season 1. Also had a few races for Leviosa Sports Art, but mainly he's associated with one time if he races. Yeah, Toaster 64 is racing in the MP Motorsport, which is also interesting to see. That's the special livery for today, resembling the British flag, kind of with the red and blue elements. Then there's a bomb for Levioso. I think they got 2 cars. Yeah, Frimpong, of course, is also in there again. Yeah, and that's how we are looking. And the driver lineup, I think, is at least as spicy as at last season's Singapore Grand Prix, where we had the PC players join. You can also see the special Christmas livery here from Etruria Racing Team, the brand new team with 2 liveries in the first 2 races. Now John Slipstream, by the way, takes the fastest time, but Crustunet takes it back immediately for Aston Martin. He's won the last 2 races of the last season, finished P6 at Barcelona. But yeah, that looks like a good time. And what did I want to say? I'm not sure, but anyways, we're in the last 30 seconds here. Of course, the crazy lineups. You can see for the first time since the Monaco Grand Prix of last season, Cato is racing. Where the hell is he? Here, in the beautifully light pink HRT, he is finally going at it again. Piggy is also here this time. He missed the first round and of course the last few races of last season. Or did he? No, he didn't. Dude, I don't know anymore. I'm confused with F1ES. But anyway, he missed the first round of that season, and now we're finally gonna see that incredible fight between the old guys, between the PC guys with Cubo, and also with Crustunet and the Stig, aka F1 fan. But for now, that fight has been won by Crustunet. It is his first ever pole position in the league. Piggy is on the front row with the special livery MP Motorsport. John Slipstream, aka Figueroa, lines up in P3, best qualifying position for the new Jaguar team. The Stig F1 fan in P4, he finished in P3 at Barcelona. Then Fede F1 once again qualifying very nicely. He finished 8th at Barcelona. I actually think he didn't have that great of a qualifying, but there were many drivers that came through the field early on. Then 7th, Guillermo, 6th and 7th for Etruria. They came out of the gates flying as well. Bomb is in 8th, first of the LSAs. Toaster 64 in the second, MP in 9th, and Cato only 10th. The man who's won the first season and yet has never taken a pole position yet. In 11th, Frimpong lines up for Leviosa Sports Art. Glow in P12. What a disappointing qualifying for Leviosa Sports Art and for Cubo, quite shockingly. Nikhil is in 13th for Williams. Hero in 14th, racing for the first time since I think the first few races of last season. So new team for him too. He was also racing at one time once. But yeah, gonna be very interesting to see if Cubo can adapt to racing on mobile throughout the race at this very challenging track. And now the grid is formed. They pick their tires to head into the first stint. The rain is also around the corner here, and it's lights out, and away we go at Great Britain. We need to take a right look at the HUD, and it's a great start for Crustunet and Piggy, who fight ahead of the rest. John Slipstream is in P3 still for Jaguar, and down the inside goes the Williams, but that was not the best of moves from Fede F1. Laguno is missing a race for the first time ever, I'm noticing. Piggy's taken the lead away as they head through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel for the first time. Guillermo's had a nice start, then it's Bomb up to P4 as well. Fede F1 just being overtaken around the outside at Stowe by Stig, who's on the soft tires. And also around the outside of him goes Toaster 64 in the MP Motorsport. At the front, it's also changed once again. Crustunet taking the lead away from Piggy. And we see these two fight for the first time for the lead of a race ever since Crustunet could challenge Piggy. Hasn't been at his best or hasn't been there. And now we see a huge chaos into Cops. But yeah, actually not too much of chaos. Now it's a bit more chaos in Chapel. It's a high-speed section all the way until that final chicane, as the two Etrurias also fight for 5th position. Bomb still maintaining P4 as they all try to dive up the inside of Stig. Now it's a nice exit out of the loop and A-tree by Seb, and now the rain is coming for the first time already. That's of course nice for all the soft tire drivers who are in the lead of the race. Cado has just overtaken Toaster for 7th position. So yeah, slowly but steadily he's making progress. Cubo is still in P15. That's a big gap. Oh, what is Crustunet doing? He stays out. Has he seen a forecast already? No. The rain is still intensifying. I'm not sure why he took that gamble, but it might just work out. Yeah, it's getting wetter and wetter around the track, but it is drying up pretty soon again. I think that Crustunet's tires will be a bit worn out, but yeah, I'm not sure if Piggy's gonna catch up to him before he has to pit again. The Stig is in P3, then Seb and Guillermo running in 4th and 5th now nicely for Etruria. Seb took a podium for them in the first race. Then it's Bomb in 6th now. And Toaster nicely in 7th. Hero, Frimpong, Fede and Cado has pitted twice. And is... what? He's now gone for Inters. Is the rain coming up again? Did I miss something? I hope so, because if not, Cado's not taking the best of decisions. But yeah, I think that's the case. The Stig is now behind the two Etrurias and tries to get past them down the famous Hanger Straight. And once again makes that nice move around the outside of Stowe. Yeah, impressive moves if you pull them off in real life, and I think it's just like that in the game. And also, where's Crustunet? Why is he P9? He's now pitted for Inters, of course, because the rain came, yeah. And that's... yeah, didn't work out. It almost did. I still wonder why he took that decision. Frimpong is running in 7th. He needs some nice results again. Oh, as Crustunet sends them all out wide. And the two Jaguars are not where they want to be either. Oh, and now they push each other off. At turn 4. You can do some nice switchback moves through there. But it didn't work out for the two teammates this time around. And now there's a fight for the podium almost. The Stig, or F1 fan as you might know him from all the races before the start of this season, is under pressure from a red car in a famously red team, almost like Ferrari, which is in desperate need of some podiums on a regular basis. Only F1 fan took a 3rd place last season at Valencia, and he also took the fastest lap at Singapore. But yeah, apart from that, it looked pretty dry for them. Frimpong has taken 1 podium for them in the summer season. At the very front, no, that's at the very back. The 2 1 times at the very back. And in first, it's the Fede F1 who just went down. Oh no, what? Yeah, I think there's some mistake in here. Bomb is now leading. The Stig is in 2nd. No, and Fede F1 is. No, Fede F1 is somewhere down the road. I'm not so sure if that is true. He's in 5th, now he's in 8th. It all needs to be sorted out a little bit. Usually it's Piggy who's leading, right? Crustunet, of course, messed up. Guillermo 2nd for Etruria, that's true. Then the Stig, and Bomb still fighting over 3rd. I think we got it sorted out again. Thanks game. And Bomb just sitting behind the driver that hasn't won a race in this league yet, but of course took the championship in F1 ES against Piggy. Extremely exciting title decider, even though Piggy of course missed a few more races than F1 fan. But he and Crustunet as well, both Aston Martins, are expected to challenge the big guys this season, and it's great to see that they are now in the race together. And right now they're all kind of spread out through the field. Crustunet is trying to make a comeback. He's still holding the fastest lap of the race, as Piggy now takes it away from him though, and the extra point goes to the driver that would get 25 already. Yeah, the competition's been taken away from the Briton, who's trying to win his home race in the home livery. Guillermo is on a different set of tires and so far couldn't really challenge Piggy in this league. But of course he also has shown brilliant improvements ever since he joined at Canada, I think. Took 2 podiums already last season. The Stig is in 3rd still. Seb, Crustunet, Toaster, and yeah, the next really significant challenger is in 10th, being Kato. Oh, and there's a battle. That's Hero fighting against Frimpong. As they go down to the hangar straight, both of them make a mistake coming out of turn 14. And Hero also kind of loses the slipstream. Glow and Nickel are at the back, and Cubo so far is nowhere in in the small device leagues. And the Stig now is in 2nd because Guillermo has fallen back. There must have been some kind of mistake, quite a huge one, because he's also been passed by his teammate, as Bomb has just made the move up into 2nd place through the first few corners. The Stig might come back into Brooklands, but it's a very challenging section, going around the outside but squeezing Bomb to the grass there. I'm not sure if that's the case for the stewards. And Bomb tries to go wheel to wheel with Seb, or the other way around, and Seb somehow lags his way to the right hand side of Bomb, and then makes the pass into Stowe quite easily. And that's Piggy making his pit stop from the lead of the race, still comes out of the pit lane in the same position. The Stig is running on old softs. He might be in trouble. The mediums also don't look too good. And Seb and Bomb are scrapping for fourth. But the stick is still remained ahead of Bomb. Crustunet so far couldn't really excel versus the drivers that are between Piggy and him. The competition is very, very tough this season. Not only with the main championship protagonists that I might have chosen for my story. They are all pretty quick around here. As there's the stick trying to pass Seb again. He's now lost the positions and has to pit now, but he's extended his stint very nicely. We are halfway through the race already. That's amazing. As Glow has DNF'd from the race. Oh no, now the chances of one-time scoring points will get even lower. Every team has scored points already that is racing here. Only the 101st, who didn't take part in the first race as well, haven't. That's going to be tough for the Maserati one-time team this time around, even though their lineup and their name now seems so good. As Crustunet makes his third stop, he's on soft tires now. That's going to be interesting towards the end. He's probably going to do 7 laps on 2 stints of softs. And here's the stick. Now he's trying to go around the outside of Toaster. Toaster's in hards, doing a different strategy from all the other drivers. The hards were pretty unpopular in the first race. And it looks like they are at the very top this time around as well. And now Bomb was leading. Oh, and there's the stranded one time. Of course, he's lapped already, so I don't think we have to worry. But Bomb is still in the lead by 8 seconds. What? I don't think that's true. Yeah, no, Piggy's in the lead. Then there's Bomb just going through Maggots, Beckets, and Chapel. So that's also not true. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologize for the game being stupid, but Nikhil certainly can't be in second place. The stick in second is much more realistic, I must say. The 9-second gap might be real low as well. My god. Crustunet now in third. So seems like the order is restored as it might be this season in the standings. Bomb and Toaster scrapping for fourth still, though. They are, yeah, names that I don't really have on my predictions list. But Bomb is doing a really nice race. And what? No, that's a disconnect for Piggy. Piggy gets his first ever DNF. Oh no, you can see him go straight on through Maggots, Beckett's Chapel and into the fields of England. He goes, and out of the race for the first time ever goes our champion of season 2, and that is huge news for all the other drivers. Is John Slipstream now leading the race? No, it must be the stick. I'm not sure, the game is kinda screwed today. I'm not sure if Piggy will get that point for the fastest lap, but Stig inherits P1, and now he could win his first ever race in this league, and it is a 1-2 for Aston Martin as well. Bomb in P4. I'm Fede F1 is also kind of buggy today. Yeah, Bomb looking for his first podium. But Guillermo and Seb, the two Churias, are still chasing him down. They are on hard tires now. Looks like they planned out their strategy together. Same for the Aston Martins, actually. Kato is running in P6 now. Yeah, at least it is points for him for the first time in many races. Of course, he didn't compete in any since then. John Slipstream now in, I think P7. Why is Toaster now in the lead? Where is he? Where's Crustunet? Yeah, no, Crusnet's in the lead now. So yeah, that's the fight we should be focusing on, because Bomb is also trying to get past the stick, which Crustunet has already managed to do so. As it looks like, it is very aggressive between the two of them. Bomb is on medium tires, which are looking better right now. And the two Astons will do another stop. And look at the Etruria also appearing in the picture and spreading the Christmas vibes all over our screen. Amazing to see. Well, of course, we also got the other red and green cars, which looks very nice. But anyway, let's keep the fight as our focus. And the Stig now takes P1 again, because Crustunet pits for his final set of tires, whilst the Stig is still trying to battle the the better tires from the other people around him. And now rain is coming up, and that's very nice for the Stig. Where's Crustunet now? He is behind Guillermo as well, behind John Slipstream, behind Toaster. Where's Guillermo? No. Where's Crustunet? He's now in second. Oh, dude, no, that's fucked up today. It takes a long time until the rain arrives, but let's see. Now both Astons enter the pit lane. Of course, that makes sense, but the Stig is ahead of Crustunet, as it should be. John Slipstream goes wide on the hard tires still. And now, who is leading this race? Crustunet, Seb, the Stig in P4, then Guillermo and Bomb. That looks real. It looks like Bomb is leading the race. Hero is doing something different. Looks like both Jaguars tried something there. And now heavy rain is coming. And what is the Stig? No, what is he doing? He's pitted for soft tires. And I think that was a very early call by the Aston Martin driver, who looked to win his first race ever. It still shows that he's in the lead of the race. I'm confused. I'm so confused. But Guillermo is fighting Bomb for some important position, and it looks like it's the lead of the race now. The second Aston of Crustunet, of course, has disappeared from the picture because he has pitted, I think, before the rain came. I'm not sure, but once again, that's the second time in the race that Crustunet, through strategy, has, kind of messed up his race. And now it's Guillermo. Kato surely isn't in P1. It looks like Guillermo, yes. Now we see it. Guillermo leads the race 1.5 seconds ahead of Bomb, who's racing a brilliant first race. Started in P8, I think, for Levioso Sports Art, and looks to get their first podium ever since the Stig did it at Valencia last season. Seb in third also tries to get a double podium for Etruria Racing Team, the team that established itself out of Cat Productions and Squadra Delta Corsa, the team that was struggling so much in the first two seasons. And Crustunet in the Aston Martin, very much defeated today, as it looks right now. But still, he might try and get a podium and still score many points over Piggy. He does so through turn 5 and takes P3 at the very least. He will still score lots of points over Piggy, a possible championship rival for him, who led the entire race almost. And then DNF for the first time ever. The Stig will still get nice points for Aston. Then John Slipstream is on wet tires now. Yeah, he will have to pit again. in 7th, as Cato now passes him for 6th. That position for the Frenchman now is legit, and it looks like Fede F1 also now seems to have found his spot finally. Yeah, he's also done a very nice first race already, as there's a mistake by Cato now, who's also on wets, and now it's going to be pretty difficult for him to fight against the intermediate tire drivers, which of course still are a bit better off in these conditions, and that's why Guillermo is going to finish the race on that set of tires as well. Crusnet's now up to P2, past Seb as well. Or did Bomb did pit? Oh wow. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with the HUD today. It was Toaster suddenly in the lead again, that I didn't notice Bomb dropping down the field. But now we're soon gonna watch Guillermo go down the hanger straight through Stowe, and he will win for the first time ever. It's gonna be a victory for the brand new Etruria racing team by Brasidas. Congratulations, you have done it! And Guillermo wins for the first time in the Ultimate Mobile Racing League. He wins the British Grand Prix. It's going to be Crustunet taking 2nd place and lots of points over Piggy, who didn't finish the race today. Bomb takes a podium on debut for Levioso Sports Art with 3rd position. Seb 2nd at Barcelona, only taking 4th today, but it still is huge points for the new team with the Christmas livery. The Stig in P5 at the end. Fede F1 takes 6th, a brilliant result for him. It looks like the results here aren't buggy, at least. John Slipstream, aka Figueroa, takes 7th for Jaguar Racing. Toaster 64 in 8th, still a solid race for him. And MP Motorsport, yeah, rather disappointing for MP, of course, because P didn't finish. Frimpong takes 9th, so it's double points for Levioso. Cato only in 10th, where he also started. Hero takes P11 against Nickel, who finishes in P12. Cubo, in the end, still finishes last, because Piggy and Glow didn't finish. It's 0 points for Maserati one time.